Today we learn about JavaScript, the basic. We continue from last week. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. And first we look about the JavaScript naming. And so for naming, we have to follow some certain rules and to name the variable and function. And this is because we have to make sure our code is readable for others people, and also this can make our code can be made less easier. For variable name, we use the camel case, which is we start with a letter, and then for the start of another words, we use we use the capital letter. We don't use the space. For example, here for the variable first name, we don't write in like this first name, but we use first name equals to John. So something like this. And then we have to put space around the operator. Operator is some example of operator is equals plus sign, minus sign, multiply sign, and also divide sign. So for example, we're writing let x equals to y plus z. We have to put a space in between and the operator. We don't, if we write like this, it will be very hard to read. So we have to put a space in between. But for the semicolon at the end, we don't follow the rules. We just stick to the end of the line. And then for also for constant array, also follow the rule. The end of the comma, we have to put a space. Put indentation. This one and this one when we are writing some function. For example, we are writing a function, we have to put some space in before the before we declare the before we write the inside of the function. And then for statement rules, like we just said before, we have to put a semicolon at the end of every statement. But when we are declaring an object, it's better to put the different this one called our key with in a different line. So like for the example, this one, and we write the key, each key in a different line. We don't continue from here like this. And this is all because it's very hard to read if we continue like this. So we put this in a different line. and object rule we just talked about just now. And for the naming convention, so for variable name and function name, we write in camel case. And then for the global variable, we write in uppercase, full uppercase. And then for constant, we also write in full uppercase. And then I think that's for the naming. Any question?
Yeah, so far no. Yeah.
Okay. And then we continue to the scope. Scope. And there are three types of scope here. First one is a block scope, and then a function scope, and then a global scope. So what is a block? According to here, anything inside a curly bracket we call it as a block. So let's say we declare a variable here, then but we call it outside, and it can't be called. So it's undefined. But if we call it inside the block, your jaw is a 2. Then this is same as a local scope. I think local scope and block scope is the same, right?
Yes, but sorry, where is it?
And this one, the block scope. Oops, the block scope. And the local scope.
Block scope actually means inside the block. That means when you declare something in a block, no matter how deep the block is, it will still find the variable because it is inside the
Inside
block.
the block.
Yeah, but local is just a something like, yeah, almost the same, but I think let's see, your local to the false. Yeah, but local is inside the function.
Okay. So almost the same because function also using the curly bracket is also somehow same like the block scope.
Yeah.
And so and the variable declared inside the function cannot be used outside the function.
Yeah. I think we went through this last week. Yeah.
But if we declare the variable outside the function first, then we can use it inside the function. Yeah, correct. So I think we just get done here in the scope. So we continue with loop. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 type of loop here. First one is for loop. For loop is how to say? For loop is we repeat the operation, we repeat the statement within the given expression. To write a for loop, the first statement will be declaring the variable, the initial variable, and then the ending variable, and then this one is called the operation. Is is it the operation expression, increment expression? So in here for how many is let's check. And let's see what this example is doing. Function how many select object. Let's number of set equal to 0. And stand button document.
Let number select equals 0 for let I select object dot options of length I plus button equals dot development button add if I click music type select font.
I
Have
think this one
selected.
is to track how many button the user click right.
Not really because it is a select form, I think. Yeah, as you can see the document dot select form. It is actually a form, I think, but it has a ID of it has an ID of BTN. So when they add event listener, which is click onto the BTN, so every time when the user clicks on it, and it will music types equal
It will check how many music type the person clears.
yeah, it will check how many options it is selected.
Yeah. And so we proceed for the next one, the do while statement.
I think do you know what do when we use the for loop?
Follow when we want to loop, when we want to cycle. Is
Yeah,
it?
usually we loop through an array because in real time development there will be many arrays like objects, so we will have to always use for loops to loop through the array like objects.
Yeah.
So actually yeah, okay, continue.
Okay, okay. So the next one is a do while. What is the three do while and while is the same, right?
Actually yeah, do
Because
you
if this one we can also write in while condition.
yeah, do what is like wow, what condition and then do something. It is something just like if else lah. But wow,
But when do we use do while?
yeah, this almost the same with the if else.
Yeah, so while do while and a while is almost the same lah. While is we loop in until the condition is met. So it's, for example, in this one, let I equals 0, I is less than 5. When this function inside here, this statement inside here will continue proceeding, continue running until we meet the condition where I will be equals to 5. Well, I equals to 6, which is when I is bigger than 5. So we stop running here. That's why we show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But so here, right? Here also has a warning. If we are writing a envelope, we have to be very careful because envelope can, if we, how to say, if we are careless, then we will write an infinite loop, which the loop if we continue, we always continue to proceed. So for example here, well, through the program, the function, the statement here console the log, hello world will also will continue running, not stop. And the next one will be a label statement. This one, do we use this in the real world? Label statement?
Mm. We don't really use, but I think we can go through it.
Yeah,
Label provides a statement with an identifier that as you refer to it outside. Also, you can use label to identify a loop and then use break or multiply. Yeah,
this one feel like first time I see this.
statement that you identify with a label may be
This
an if statement. Oh yeah, it
one
is.
is like explaining the loop, is it?
No, and this as well. I think for this, we just have to understand. We just have to know this lah, but we don't really use it in real time in development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we proceed to the next one. It's a break. Break is when we want to escape from the loop. We use break when we want to escape from the loop. So for example, in this one, for let I equals to 0, I is x, and for this, for example, in this example, when the array, when the number of array inside the array meet the number of the variable, the value, then the function will quit. And then continue. Do we use continue in real-time development? Continue is
Yes.
when you
Yes.
don't have to pass something back, like
Continue. Yeah. Continue can be used to restart a while, do while for label statement. When you use continue without label, it terminates the current iteration of the intervals and closing while do while for and continuous execution of the loop with the next iteration. Also, example, yeah, continue is just keeps iterating.
but
Yeah,
if, yeah, in this example, the continue like in linear slide.
pardon. Yeah, that means like let I equals 0 and it's 0 while I is smaller than 5, I will keep increasing. That means 0, 1, 2. Oh, 0, 1. Wait, let me see. Equals 0 and equals to m plus I console log n. So that means that when
This
I
one's
is
one.
0, when
This
I
one
is 0, it will plus 0 also, yeah. And then when I is 1, n equals to 0 plus 1, then it will console log 1. And then I equals to 2, n equals to 1 plus 2
plus
equals
2,
3.
3.
Yeah. And then when I equals to 3, it doesn't do this, I think. Yeah. And it will continue.
You will skip the I equal to 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will continue iterating I equals to 4, 4 plus
4
3
plus
equals
3.
to 7. Yeah.
Okay, understand. So continue. Yeah, if you want to skip a certain step inside a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got it. And then the for
Actually, you
in.
can continue. You can continue uh, looking at the example 2 if you are still not sure if it with it.
Okay. And let I equal to 0, let j
Yeah.
equal to 10.
You just read the example given first, like a statement label check ing contains a statement label check
Change the
j.
label.
If continue is encountered, the program terminates the current iteration of check j and begins the next iteration. Each time the continue is encountered, check j and iterates until it returns false. When false, return the remainder of check j and check j is returned until the false is returned. Let I equals 0, then j equals to 10. Check I and j. While I is 4 than 4, it console log I. And after logging log I, it will
Plus 1.
1.
So the first loop here will be 0.
We can try out in the console.
Wait, we
Yeah.
try the writing out the answer first.
Or you just copy the whole thing and paste it in it and see how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, so now then you can see the result. First is 0.
First is 0, pass in here. And then the plus 1, then this will become 1 already. Then we proceed to check j.
Wait. 0 and 10. Oh,
Check
okay.
j. Then 10 will win, but 10 is greater than 4. So we will console.log j, which is 10. And then pass in here, j will minus 1. So j will become 9. 9 percentage 2. 9 is an odd number, so this one will continue back to check j. So this one will skip here because it's a false. So we continue console.log 9 is odd. Oh,
Well, I also not.
but this is a while loop, so it will be keep looping inside for the j until j is less than 4.
Not j minus
Okay.
if j. Yeah, so that means that what is this function trying to do?
Just showing something. Something continue example. Because this is the inner model for j, so j will always run until j is less than 4. which is here around here.
Actually, what does the label mean? Still curious, isn't even though we don't use it.
This one is a label, right? Because he continued
Student
here. So when
and use.
yeah, let's try without the label.
Oh, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jackson.
Hello, Jackson.
Hi. Yes.
We are looking at the continuous statement.
Okay.
So if we could delete the check J here, what will happen?
Yeah, I'll send a link to you. Yeah, here. So actually, we are looking at one of the example. The example, example. Which example? Inject.
Continue statement. Example
Yeah,
2.
we are looking the example 2 of continuous statement. So now we are looking in what does the label mean? The label statement.
Yeah, because this one check J is a label statement. So we are trying to understand what does the check J here is doing.
Yeah.
So what if we delete the check J here and then we try? It's the same. It's just showing. I think it's just trying to say when this one is inside here, this
Yeah,
function will
I
fall back to
think
here. It's
it
just,
does not do anything. Like it's just a label. If you
yeah,
delete
just,
it, it's just the same. That
yeah,
means that the main while loop is the I smaller than 4, and then the nested while loop is j larger than 4.
yeah,
So let's say that if if I is
so that,
0, then the I will self increase 1, and they'll go into the nested
that's
while
the
loop while j is 10. So it will log. Wait, where is it? Let's see. Okay, so when it log j, let's see, 0, 10. Yeah, it will log 0 and 10 first. And then after logging 10, it will self-decrease 1,
yeah,
self-decrease by 1. If
and it
j
become
divided by 2, the remainder is 0, then it will just continue.
it will
If
just fall back here.
if no, it is an odd number. So that means that this loop is just trying to check if j is an odd number, and I does nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Do you get it? Do you get it? The label is actually just like something like an identifier.
yeah.
So
You
it
mean
does
the
not
check J? The check J.
Yes,
uh
check J. Yeah, this one check J is identified for the nested while loop here.
no, this is the label, not the identifier.
Okay. Actually, check J is just telling us that if inside here, which one will the function continue to do?
Means if the J is an even number, it will
Yes,
continue to do the next the while loop inside
yes.
the inside while loop.
This while loop.
Yeah, the while J rather than for.
Yeah. Correct.
No, that means that is it? No. I think
No.
yeah, yes. I don't know. Yeah, you explain. Yeah, you are the teacher of the day.
Okay. So okay lah. For we just go in one by one. It's how to use the whiteboard here.
Yeah, actually I understand the whole loop. I think
Okay.
I can understand it.
Yeah, so
So the
actually
check
for
J,
this example, you just omit the check I and then check J, just look it as normal while loop.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
yeah.
With it.
And
Okay. The next one is a for in statement. For in is and let's check this in the console. Oops.
Yes, yes, yes.
For is just
Actually, yeah, so actually for in and for off, right? These two things are used to uh, iterate objects. Yeah,
for
for
in.
for in is usually iterate something enumerable with the ascending order. Yeah. You can see like you can see the example in it for something. Wait. Continue. Sorry.
For in, but we create an object first.
No, you just look at the example there.
This one.
These two are used to iterate objects. Yeah.
yeah, I believe the for each statement is only suitable to be used for an object, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, um, uh, the for in is just designed for the object. How do I say?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
in and for off, both are for iterate through objects.
And fourth, I think for off, I think can be used to perform on array. I think array also can. You know.
Yeah, because array is also an object. Array is also an object. Yeah,
Yes, ah.
yeah. Array like object. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought they are different thing. Oh.
Actually, you
No,
can
array.
try.
Yeah, array is an object. Then the key of each item is the index. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, if you iterate the array through for in, you get the key. You get the index of the array. But if you use for off to iterate through the array, it will give the value of the array.
Oh, means yeah,
yeah.
yeah. For in you use for in, then you get the key. Then you use for off, you get a value.
Yeah, actually you can try on the console right now. Let me
okay.
share my screen.
And so for example here, we have an array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
If we use the for in, we will 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 0, which is 1. So the 0 is a key. So for in is we get the key of the things that we are looping, and then for off we get the value of the thing we are looping. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's like this. Yeah, you see my screen.
Yeah.
There are 5 numbers in it, and if
For
we
in,
run for in,
you
then
get
the
key.
A will actually be the index of
Index.
the array.
Yeah.
But if we run for off, it is the value.
It's the value itself.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is so far these two things lah. I think we should have spent more time in it. It is simple stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we try
Understand?
exercise lah.
Okay.
Okay,
Can.
right, we'll paste the link here. We try this one. Find the sign of a product. So this one, I think, is trying to find a negative number. Right, and they just try to find the sign of product.
Write a JavaScript program that accept two integers
Okay.
and display the larger. Which one?
The second,
JavaScript conditions to find the sign of product of string number.
cell box.
Display an alert box with a specific sign.
Right,
So there's
conditional.
negative, then you have to, sorry. Conditional statement is a if else.
Yeah. Find the sign product.
So this one, I think that he want
I
to
think
have
we can
a
just use
function. Yes.
What the I say the result dot sign. I think there's a inbuilt function for it to get the sign of the result. Yeah, never mind, continue.
Okay. So this one, there's two things to do lah. First one is find the product of the three number. And then the second one is to find the sign of the product. So we write a function first. This one you took. Yeah. And we declare a variable first. 3, -7, and 2. And then we write a function sign. We take in the variable. I think we have to declare another variable first. And then we write a function in the variable a for, then we write a let I in, is it in? Yeah, it's a off. We have to get the product multiply equal. Can you write like this? Multiply equal. Right. And then we write, because this one you check if this is a negative number. If it's a negative number, means it's less than 0.
I mean, can you try like return mat dot sign, then bracket the product? Okay, can you try it?
No, you try first.
Oh.
We have to
do.
wait. We have to change the product first. Because if just now I make a mistake, I wrote product is equal to 0. If I write 0 means anything multiplied with 0 is 0. We have to change it to 1 first. So let's find sign A.
When you declare the product, you have to do the let product equal to 0, right? Let.
Not really like, because it's also declared already.
Yes, cannot. Okay.
think the sign is just return -1 or +1.
Hmm. Then maybe you have to use your way.
No.
Mm.
It's wrong. Yeah, we check. We check here. It's wrong. Oh, you cannot write like this. We write like this. Oh, I think I know what's wrong with the.
Yeah, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Yeah, because the something about the memory, right?
I think next time it's better if you run this in VS Code. Yeah, in case we just do something easy, then we use the console there. Otherwise, if you want to solve a question like this, I would suggest like use VS Code.
Yeah. I think we get it already. Yeah. Check the. Yeah, the math dot sign is just returning the is a -1 or 1 on it 1. So we continue from here. If math dot sign equals to if 1, console dot log.
Actually, I also got another way to continue a method sign.
Yeah.
Do you want to try?
Okay.
After the method sign product, you continue to split it out, and then you take the zero element. That means you dot split, continue here, dot split.
Dot split.
Then you call the bracket. The inside bracket is the 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 empty string.
Empty string.
I mean the upper dot. Those two upper dot. I don't know how can I name it.
Upper dot. This one.
This one, and this one. I type it in the comment here already.
Oh.
Yeah, you remove the square bracket, and then you do the square bracket behind. Yeah, square bracket. Then inside square bracket you put 0, and then you change the if to return. And then you try it. Okay, no, I don't. I just explained it.
Okay, we try it. We cannot split the math dot sign product.
Oh, we have to transform it to string first, I think. Maybe you put toString. Is there a function called toString? ToString the mat.sign, those things. Yeah, just before the space. Yeah, then you try it. Cannot. Okay.
Yeah, we see what is this returning first.
Actually, I just what is this?
Object undefined.
Yeah. I just want to try it. I don't know whether can be done or not. Never mind. I think you continue the if statement.
Okay. Yeah, make sure this one is working first. Yeah, so because negative is less than 0, so we console the log. This one, this sentence. Yeah, correct. And then we can change the ifs to the what tertiary, what that is called. That one is called what tertiary.
Actually, I got a question. What was the math.sign?
It return the sign of the result.
Of the integer. Let's say
Oh.
Yeah.
if
Oh.
it's a negative number, it will return -1.
Why need that now? Cannot just compare it? Like if less than 0, then it's negative already.
Because I want maybe is there a shorter way to write? If I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. We
Yeah.
solved this already.
And then which question now?
Well, we're still screening. Is there any question you want to try?
Okay. So have written something. I don't know if you guys know the ES6 method. I'm not sure if this is a ES6 method, but actually just now the
The
thing
if else.
can be solved it like this. Can be solved it like this. Like you want to in 3 of them, if if the sign is minus, then the possibility will be 3 of them multiplied together, and 1 of them is smaller than 0, right? So these 3 will be the possibility that the sign is minus sign. While if these 3 statements are not minus sign, then it will return the plus sign. So this is something like this is the condition, and then this is the return statement. If this, else this,
Yeah,
then this.
I know. If any of the element is less than 0, then it should sure be minus sign 1. Is it?
Yes, because you see the statement here, the condition here is x smaller than 0, or y smaller than 0, or z smaller than 0. Yeah. Any of one of them is smaller than 0, then it will return minus. Else,
How about 3 negative numbers?
Yeah, for H negative number also minus sign.
3 negative.
Actually, it's just right. For the first condition, you just write x less than 0 is enough, isn't it?
But if y is lesser than 0,
Then for the second condition, and the third condition is z less than 0.
Yeah, add one more in it. Or 3 of them is lesser than 0. Yeah. Isn't it four possibilities only? I don't know.
Yeah, 4 possibilities.
Yeah. Over 80. Yeah, clear? Yeah.
You can just multiply everyone, and then if less than 0, then negative.
no.
If not, then positive. That's it, right? Simple enough, huh?
Yes. Yeah, lor. What are we doing? Oi. Okay. Oi. What are we doing?
This thing too complicated already.
Oi. What are we doing? Okay, continue.
Try.
Continue.
Oh, I feel so stupid. Oh my gosh.
How much time we have? I think we this one. This is a nested for loop. We try this one, number 10, to print the star.
Using a nested for loop. First
So
line 1, second line 2, third line 3.
So we have two for loop. One is for the, how to say, the x axis, and the other for loop is for the y axis.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
For the first one is 0.
I equal 0, I less than I equal 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. And then z equal 0, z less than I, z plus plus. Then put I, then put the thing plus equal the sign. And then if z equal I, then less than I. Yeah.
And this one is console.log star. We close this one, and then this one is for new line. Okay. How to write new line? Is it like this?
I know for C++ is like this. This one I don't know.
What? What do you like?
New line.
You try it?
Yeah, correct. \n. Every language also same.
Something's wrong.
It's fine. Yeah. I believe for the nested z, you have to put z minus a lower than I. Z lower than I.
I think because of the console is not showing. I think it's correct already.
But for only till the file.
A plus 1. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Correct. I think because of the console here, it's not showing like this, but it actually like this. With this line here, I think we don't need the /n. So we need the /n. So that's it. And 5 star, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. Yeah, I think we solved this already. And then I think we just call it for today.
Mm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's also about 10 p.m. already.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
But out of the B1, I want to ask Yi Chang.
Yeah.
May I present it?
Can. Yeah.
Very quick one.
Yeah.
I want to ask for this one part 2 assignment, we
Okay.
really have to do the Vue.js.
Yeah. Wait. This is coding fundamentals.
Oh.
Can you scroll down? Oh, okay. Okay. I think no, don't need. Yeah, I think you use your preferred method.
This one.
You can use normal JavaScript vanilla. Yeah, don't need Vue.
And then
Yeah.
for these 3, the final assignment, where can I submit? Because no folder here, or I create a new report.
I see. That one. Okay. You work on building the project first. I will add in the instruction on uploading the project.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Thank
Okay.
you.
No worries.
Yeah.
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 Then I'll stop recording.
Yeah.